Hello, my name's Will and I work here at Quell, and what I do is I talk a lot around staff safety, all under the umbrella of what we refer to as workplace violence. And what I try to do is make videos to give you our opinion. No legal directive in it or no extreme health and safety, just hopefully practical advice that'll help you and your staff stay safe. And what we do every now and again is we pick a subject that is, shall we say, relevant to us at that time. And again, it's come around again, lone working. Lone working is one of them subjects that's picked up speed again. We've got brand new clients nearly every week that come to us and say, can we assist in promoting staff safety, or even look at, shall we say, some of the devices that they've had and have a chat about it. Now, what I'm trying to do in these next series of videos is just take the 5 headings. Here's the 5 headings, like working with close supervision and support, in the context of home working, mobile workers, or even, shall we say, alone in premises, and then lastly would be out of hours working. And you can rephrase them in any way you want, because that's what I do. I look at them and I reflect them to the lone worker. And I say, well, do they apply to one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, what? And then we devise it. So let's start with this video just looking at the top one. Now, I want to look at that word support, because yes, we look at it, we give our staff training, we give them equipment, we give them procedures. Sometimes the procedures don't match the job role sometimes, which I've found from my experience of doing this job. But I also talk to the management especially about, okay then, what about that support element in the context of if there's an incident? How quick can we get to that staff member? I mean, do we ever sit down and think, well, actually, to get out to that staff member is going to take us from our main office to give them support, physically go to them, could possibly take 40 minutes to an hour. I've worked a lot with organisations in the rural environment, and it's quite fascinating that some of the distances can be 1.5 hours to 2 hours apart. And people are shocked at that because the staff member works from home, works out on the site within that geographical area. But again, if they have an incident, they could be 2.5 hours away from support. And it has happened. I also look a lot within the urban environment. I mean, I've had even a conversation last week about the support element of a housing group getting out to one of their housing officers in the city of Dublin. And if you've ever travelled across the city of Dublin at peak traffic, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And yes, I know it happens in London, Manchester, Birmingham. Yes, I understand that. Before anyone starts commenting and saying, well, it's just as busy here. Yes, I know that. But I'm pointing out that even getting across the urban environment can take some time. So when I look at that, I don't just look at it at the point of giving them the right support in the sense of the procedures are clear and defined, which is very important, or the training hits the mark, which is definitely very important, otherwise why are we a training company? But I'm also asking them to sit back and look and think, right, is that person the right person to work on their own? Nothing against the individual. But also, if that person had an incident, how quick could we react? And before anyone says anything, yes, they ring 999. Yeah. I've been doing this job quite a while, and I've been in incidents where the staff member has rang 999 and no offence to the police or the Garda Síochána, not one bit. But it's been a while for the assistance to arrive on scene. And that's no fault of anybody, because it's just the way things can be. So again, when we look at that, you can read it. Think to yourself, have you followed that trait? Have you given them that right support? Yes, the training, yes, the procedures, yes, the equipment. But also, in the event of an incident, can you give them that right support? And also, obviously, after an incident as well. In the next video, I'm going to talk a bit about hybrid. And we'll just see where that goes from, which we also know as home working. Thanks for watching. Stay safe what you're doing. Bye for now.